Hello everyone, today we're going to make some silicone molds out of Alumilite's new fast curing silicone Amazing Mold Maker. It has 6 to 8 minutes of stirring time, and then it's going to be silicone after that, so you need to have it poured before the 8 minutes is up. We're going to stir that, we're going to put it in there, we're going to demold it in 30 minutes, and then we're going to pour some pin blanks, and then have pin blanks today, from the start of making a mold to having a pin blank all in one day. Let's do it. I will be giving these molds away, so make sure you watch the entire video for clues on how to win. First thing is first, I'm gonna put some safety glasses on and some gloves. So I have these molds that I've been making. They're pin blank molds. I have a few videos on there. There'll be a link below, the description box below. I'll give you a close-up of that. So here we go. So those are made out of Plat 25 silicone. You have to degas it, use a vacuum degassing chamber, and go through that whole thing. It's 24 hours to demold it, which that's probably the appropriate silicone for this. But if you're just making stuff to prototype, or you need something done today, then you need some silicone that is fast curing. So we're going to go ahead and do this. This stuff can be done by volume. Now I know how much those molds take, so I'm going to do it by weight. And I actually weighed these beforehand, and they're about 10 grams different, so weight or volume will do the trick. Here are the forms that we're going to pour into. These are leveled already. These screws right here level it. I went over these on those videos I talked about in the description below, prototyping video. These are pretty cool. That's what we're going to pour into, so let's go. Here's my timer. This is going to be real critical. The big one is going to take, the one with the single blanks is going to take 1600, so you're going to do 8 and 8. So here's this. I'm going to do 800, and as soon as I start pouring this into there, I'm going to start with the timer. 802. Good enough for me. So I'll tear that. We'll go 802 again. 5, 6, 7, 8, almost. Boom. That's it, 802. Start the timer. We're gonna mix this, but don't go crazy because we're not gonna degas it. We don't want to introduce bubbles into this. There's 2 different colors. Just stir until there's no more streaks, or until you're almost out of time. Scrape the sides. This actually mixes pretty well. It's thinner than most. I already don't see any swirls. I'm already pretty confident, but I'm at least gonna go a couple minutes. We're at 3 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this stuff. Good thing about silicone is it's going to stick to itself, so it's no big deal. That other one's full though, it's actually a little overfull. We don't want to waste this. I'm right-handed, so I'm probably going to be all in the way. And all this stuff that you're seeing, at the end of this, you won't even be able to know that we did 2 separate pours on this one. But I don't want to waste it. 6 minutes in and we are done with that one. I'm gonna mix up another thing. Probably just fast forward through this one. This other one's 1200, about 1240 grams is what the next one is, so. Here we go. I'm gonna reset this timer. All right, as you can see, it's been 33 minutes since we poured the last one. I'm gonna go ahead and take these apart and demold them. 33 minutes later. A little bit of flashing, no big deal, cut it right out. All right, this is a couple hours later, and we're gonna use Alumilite Clear Slow to make these. It's 26 ounces. I put water in one of the old molds, one of the first ones I ever made. So it's about 26 ounces. I'll figure out, I'll go about half 26, so about 13 ounces, weigh that, do the other half in that weight, because this is by weight, not volume. So I'll figure out how many grams of resin it takes to put in here too. I'm gonna save you all the details, all this stuff, but I am using eye candy pigments, mica powders for this, penny copper, 14 karat nugget gold, and shadow gray. So we're doing metal colors today. Once again, I'm gonna give these away, and I'll give these blanks away too on Instagram, so go follow over there. We're gonna fast forward and do some music on this stuff, and here we go. We're gonna get this in here. It's gonna fit right in here. No big deal. Kinda, you can move it around in there a little bit. This is 3 or 4 hours later. I was caught up watching Zach Higgins live, so I just need to let the air out of this. We're about to demold this, and I'll give you my final thoughts. My initial thoughts about this silicone is it is awesome. They did send me this stuff, but I have used other fast curing silicone. I made some just like this. When you pull a pin blank out, it's rough on the outsides because of the pressure pot and not degassing. And when I talked to them about this, that was the one thing that I kind of didn't believe, was that these were gonna come out smooth, and these did come out smooth. So super impressed with that. So I've also had problems with, I make silicone molds of hands, and I've done it with the blue kind, and they come out rough, and I have to sand them. So I think this will be better. Now, I still don't think it'll be as perfect as the other silicones you have to degas and stuff like that. But the other thing you could do is you could pour this into a mold that you want to in a pressure pot, and that would take care of any bubbles that were in there. But that's just my thoughts on that. I'm impressed with this stuff. Second thing is, they did give this silicone to me, so I'm gonna give these away. The whole thing's gonna run through Instagram, so I have a link below to my Instagram, and you go down there, and I'll have a post out the same day as this. Directions will be clear. There'll be directions below also. 2 winners, one will get one will get the other. Of course, I do a pin blank giveaway every week on Instagram, so I'll give you a beauty shot of this stuff here in a second at the end. I used the silicone today. I used the Clear Slow resin. I love that stuff. And I also used eye candy pigments, mica powders. I'll have links below to that stuff with coupon codes. What else we got? I think that's about it. I think I'm gonna announce the winners in a couple weeks. So this thing will be on for a couple weeks, and we can enjoy a good giveaway. I like that kind of stuff. So I think that's about it. We'll see you next time, and y'all be good. made it to the end of the video. I appreciate that. And now the final way to enter the giveaway, you're going to still have to go to Instagram and follow the directions, but I also want you to hit the like button on this video. In the comments, I want you to put block mold or single mold. That way I know which one to send you when you win.